Hey friends, thanks so much for watching another video. Today we're going to be working on this Nintendo DS original. It works all really well, it's just that the touchscreen doesn't work. I tried looking for a digitizer because that's all it needs, but there's none in my country, and the ones that are available are like $50 from the US, and I'm not spending $50 just to make the touchscreen work again, even though I rarely ever use it. So we're just going to pretend like that works, and what we're going to actually do is give the whole thing a respray. It's got a lot of wear on it, scratches and all sorts of stuff. So I bought some paint which seems to be a similar color. I don't actually have it in here. I forgot to grab it. BRB. There we go. It seems to be like a very, very similar color. So it should look really nice after. It's got a bit of a flake in it too, which is good because the original one has flake as well. Yeah, so we're going to sand it down, give it a respray, put it all back together. It should look good afterwards. I was going to paint the back black as well, but I'm probably just going to leave it. I don't have the sticker for it either, because I don't even know if they make replacement stickers for DS Originals. They probably do, but yeah, we're just going to give it a good respray, and it should look sweet after that. The screens on this thing are actually in really good condition because it did have some screen protectors on it on both sides, and off camera I took those off like a while ago, and it was mint underneath. Like the screen protectors were super scratched up. It made it look awful, but I took them off and it actually looks awesome. There's a tiny little mark on the bottom left corner of the top screen, but that's just behind the glass. I should be able to clean that up and it should come up looking awesome. But yeah, the screens are near immaculate. It's just the paint's a bit rough and the touchscreen doesn't work, but we're going to give it a nice respray and it should look awesome. So stick around, watch me do that, and please enjoy. So all the screws holding the DS together are Y-bit screws. Here I'm using a Y 2.5-bit screwdriver. After the screws are gone, the back cover just pops off. From here on, all the screws are Phillips head. Now this DS isn't as bad as I thought. It's definitely dirty, but can be quickly cleaned with a toothbrush and a bath. Be careful not to lose this piece, as it's responsible for holding the battery door down. The tape that holds this ribbon cable down is super strong, so be careful when pulling it up, as you definitely don't want to damage this ribbon cable. So the hinge design is nearly identical to a Game Boy SP. You have to push it out while it's closed, then open up the hinge and push it out the rest of the way. It's a bit easier on an SP as there's more room than the DS, but not too difficult overall. So as it turns out, there are quite a lot of pieces to an original Nintendo DS. As I said earlier, the internals aren't too dirty, so I'll quickly clean them up off camera and focus more on the painting side of things. Anyways, it's time to give the shell a quick bath before we sand. With all these pieces clean, we can tape off and prep for paint. I'm just taping off the Nintendo badge as I didn't want to risk damaging it if I were to remove it. I also decided to tape off any area that's around the hinge. The reason for that is that it's already a tight fit between the hinges, so I didn't want to thicken it with extra paint. And also because I'm painting it with a similar colour, it won't be noticeable that there isn't any fresh paint in these spots. I've also reattached the small hinge piece cover to make painting it a little easier. Now it's time to sand. I'm just using 600 grit wet and dry to scuff up and smooth out all the spots that will get painted. After wiping down with isopropyl alcohol, it's time to move it outside to paint. Always start with a light coat and gradually get heavier with each coat. I ended up doing 3 coats with fairly heavy third coat. Also, this paint is so nice. Look at how the flake sparkles in the sun. I'll probably end up painting more stuff in this colour, so stay tuned for that. I ended up leaving it a few days to completely dry and it looks so good. The metallic flake in this paint looks awesome. After quickly throwing it back together, let's compare with what it used to look like. Before it was all gross and worn down. It had definitely had its day, covered in scratches and labelled as junk. Now it looks almost brand new. I'm so stoked with how this one has turned out. This is why I enjoy painting stuff so much. You can take something that looks like trash and transform it into something you're super proud of, and I'm definitely proud of this one. Yeah, you end up losing the branding below the bottom screen, but now it's in such good condition that you don't even notice anymore. It was already working perfectly aside from the touchscreen issue, but now that it looks great too, it's even better. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please leave any kind words in the comments, do all the likes and subscribes and things, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!